This is the Xbox Series S. This console really gives strength to the quote of size does not matter. As you can see right here, we have the Xbox logo right here. The exhaust fan for the Xbox is gonna be on top of the console. Here we have the Xbox Series S robot wide controller and as well as the buttons of A, X, Y, and B with the new advanced D-pad and this new share button. We also have the Series S logo and the 120 FPS logo, along with the Xbox Velocity architecture and the disc-free gaming logo. This also has a blazing fast 512GB NVMe SSD. Now I did get this console used at $170 or 15,000 rupees for my Indian friends, so I don't want to give you guys waiting, so let's unbox this. Here we have the Xbox. Now since I got this used, it won't have everything. It does have the controller and the cable, it just doesn't have the Power Your Dreams sticker you normally see. So we're gonna lift up the console first. It looks absolutely beautiful. We all know how beautiful it looks. We're gonna set it aside. We also have the Xbox startup manual. It shows all the names of the port. We have the Ethernet, USB, HDMI, storage expansion, and power port. It also tells you to download the Xbox app. And here we have the big Xbox logo with this cool looking cardboard material. So now we're gonna open this and we'll get our user guide along with our controller, the Xbox controller, robot white, the same color of the console. We got the textured triggers, RB, LB, LT. These are the sticks. These are to move, and this is to look around. This is D-pad, D-pad up, D-pad down, D-pad left, D-pad right. This is the menu button, and this is the toggle on-screen navigation button, and this is the new share button. There isn't really much on the back, and here you have, it's kind of slippery. We have the batteries. Unfortunately, this controller isn't rechargeable, so you're gonna have to always give it AA batteries. So here we're gonna take out the cables. This is the HDMI high-speed HDMI cable. This is capable of outputting 1440p at 120 FPS. And here we have the power cord. Now this part will be different on which country you're in. You plug this part into the wall and it will look different because other countries use different wall outlets. But this part is exactly the same. You just plug this into the back. And here we have the user manual, which you won't be needing because I'm here to guide you. So now let's close up the box. And let's get over to the console. Now I'm getting bored, so now let's unbox the console. So first you're gonna have to pull this little tape right here, and then the tape on the sides as well. And there you have it, boys. We have the Xbox Series S. What an absolute beauty, may I say. Here we have the Xbox button. You turn this, if you click this, it turns on. We have the USB button, and this black button right here is the pairing button, which I know, it looks weird. Here we have the intake vent. Here also the intake vent, and under this right here is actually a big exhaust fan. So basically the air goes inside from this, it passes through the heatsink, and then it just shoots out of this. Looks pretty great. And here, as I said, we have the Ethernet port, we have the two USB port, the HDMI out, just like how it said in the box, and the storage expansion along with the power input. Here's how it looks from the sides. Now I'll show you the front. And now let's move on to the controller. First, let's take a look at the Xbox user manual start guide, which you won't be needing because I'm here, but still, you would want to see this, okay? So first it tells you all of the ports right here. Ethernet, USB, we have two USB ports, we have an HDMI out, and the storage expansion, which I will get into later, and power. And here we have pause if you want to read. And then looking at the back, like I said, this controller does need two AA batteries. And then you have to press the Xbox button on the controller to turn them on. Here we have the pairing button. The pairing button on the console is the black button beside the USB-A port, and then we have the pairing button on the controller, which is above the USB port. Now this is the Xbox Series controller Robot White Edition. Now this does come for free inside the console box, like I showed you. So I'll just give you a quick tutorial on how to use this controller if you're new to gaming. This is the menu button. You can use this to pause games, restart games, quit games, go into settings. It's basically the main button you'll be using. This is the X, Y, B, A, and what this can be used for will change according to the game you're playing. But for most games, this A is the jump button and this X is the use button, and this B right here is for crouching in most games. This is the look joystick. If you turn this around mid-game, you'll be able to look around you, and this is the movement stick. Now these joysticks are a little worn out, so yeah, this is the D-pad. Feels good, feels nice, feels great. This is the share button, this is the back, texture grips, and here, I forgot to mention this earlier, but here is the pairing button. And if you want to use this controller wireless or wired, you're going to need a separate USB cable, like I got here. Now you plug this end into your controller, and this end to the port on your console. Let's see where all the cables are supposed to go into. First we need to flip this console upside down, like so. So I do have a Cat7 Ethernet cable, yes. I think this is capable of around 7 gigabits per second. As you can see, I got this from Amazon. It's a 60 degrees Celsius, 30 volts, Cat7 shielded SSTP interior, cable 740 and Amazon Basics. I got this for around 200 rupees or $2, and this just goes right into your Ethernet port. Now this will not come with the console, but you know how good Ethernet is compared to Wi-Fi. Now let's get on with the HDMI cable. It really does not matter which end of this cable you plug into the console or the TV or monitor you're going to be using. So if you want, you can use this end into your TV or monitor, or this end to your console, or vice versa. So we just plug it in right here. As you can see, this cable looks like this. It's kind of the rectangular at the top and kind of triangle-ish at the bottom. You just plug this into your console, and like so. This other end goes into your TV or monitor, and this end of your Ethernet, I forgot to mention this earlier, goes into your router. Same as HDMI, these cables each end of the cables can go into whichever port you want. Guys, I apologize for the mess I'm making here. This is my first review video, so that's why it's kind of a mess. I know some of the dialogues aren't clear, but let's get on into the power cord. As you can see, there are 2 holes here. There are also 2 holes here. You have to plug this into this. You have to press it kind of tightly. And now this port into your wall. I did forget to say this before, but you can set up this console in whatever orientation you want. You want vertical? Go for vertical, nothing stopping you. If you want to go for horizontal for this sleek next gen look, you can go for that. But I do recommend you still keep it in vertical, since if you kept this in vertical, you would be blocking these vents right here, which are needed for intake so this thing can breathe. So that's just gonna be about for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe. My dream right now is to get on a Series X so I can enjoy 4K 120 FPS, and if I do ever get that console, I will definitely make a review on it. So like and subscribe, and bye.